Hello there, and welcome to tonight's session. And tonight we're going to be working with the absolutely beautiful energy of Raphael. And if you have a clear crystal, to find his energy is to find the rainbow, the shimmer, the shine under the camera. I don't know if I'm finding any rainbows. Oh, there's one. And his province, his focus, his speciality, his domain is healing. So the whole concept behind this session is I am healed. And what I want to take you through is the ownership and the co-creation that exists in being able to say, I am healed. There is this place when we inhabit our beautiful bodies where we create patterns and behaviors and particularly thoughts and thinking that leads us to notice and observe with our senses things that we would call disease. We would call a condition, perhaps. We would call an illness, perhaps a sickness, perhaps. And this noticing and observing, there is inside it a misperception. There is a mislooking. There is a missensing. So underneath this observation and this consideration of your own beautiful body, there's a gap between the reality where your body actually already is right now in a state of perfect well-being. That is its natural, fully energetically described state. And if you remember, I don't know if you remember last week, we figured out that all of the matter of the whole human race can be described in a sugar cube. Raphael heals all the other stuff. So all the other stuff is 99.99999% of who you are. And it's outside of the physical matter of you. It is within the purview of the energetics of you. And those energetics are able to be changed like this when you perceive from the perspective of an energetic connection to who you are. And it's also true that your senses will take time to adjust. So even as you can claim within yourself the sense of being healed, you may still look at something on your skin or a tickle in your throat or whatever the illness or the disease is, and you may still sense it. Do you see there is a challenge there, right? So to claim the healing, you claim the state of being healed, even as you can observe what you would already have labeled as your condition. And this is where Raphael comes. So this is where he is able to come in and guide you to hold your focus and concentration. Raphael sits solar plexus. Can you imagine how beautifully the whole thing works, right? The Ra, the god of the sun, the Egyptian Ra, who sits and embodies the sun, the first place of worship for man from before we knew what we were doing. There was the sun. And now we understand that the sun charges, supports, energizes our solar plexus. So this is the fire energy that we have, which is the very small microcosm of that solar energy. And that energy, when we get our battery working properly, fires up all the other chakras. So this solar chakra, it's not the heart of us. It's our heart. This is our who and our soul connection up into the higher order and the higher octaves. We're talking with Raphael, the vitality and the well-being that allows us to develop our soul connection. Without the vitality, we are instead having to focus on managing our physical self. And our physical presence doesn't want or need our managing. What it wants is the battery full so that we can get on with our soul business. So Raphael comes to help us to hold our solar chakra. And the ancient yogis called the solar chakra Manipura. And the translation is City of Jewels. And what I want you to feel for a moment as you just breathe that belly breath is how you can understand that all of the wealth in the world comes down to your well-being. So in that state of high energy, high vibration, and growing energy and growing vibration, all of the possibilities of your soul and heart desires are in front of you, and you're able to attract them to you, and you're able to be in presence so that you can work towards them with your battery and vitality full. So if you just place for a moment your hands just there on the solar chakra, which is just above the belly button underneath the diaphragm, and just spend some time now breathing. And we're going to use the breath that is the breath that we use with Uriel, which is the 4-7-8 breath. So it's a triangular breath, triangle for fire. So what it feels like is we breathe in for 4, we hold that inhale for 7, and then we breathe out for 8. So it feels like inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, holding 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, breathing out for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then finding the inhale again in a pattern that serves and suits. Now you might do all of this breath through your nose, or you might choose on the exhale to breathe slowly and gently out through the mouth. The benefit of breathing out through the mouth is that you get a nice release through the jaw. So that's an added benefit. Now, because we're working with Raphael, as we settle down into that breath and the pattern of the breath, we're just interested in understanding how our hands feel. So if you keep the rhythm of the breath going, and just for a moment, check in with your hands and ask yourself as you rub them together, are your hands warm? If you hold them to your face, are your hands warmer than your face? They are, good. Okay. If they're not, we could do other things, but they are. Okay. We're just going to do 36 circles, rotations. And turn it over. Find the 36. Take a moment and just feel the meridians around your fingers. So we're just really looking for the energy inside the hand chakras to wake up. Because tonight, while we're working into our healing session, we're going to work towards our experience of Raphael in real time. And to do that, we're going to start with our left hand as a small bowl, and the right hand is on the solar chakra. And if you, again, order yourself towards our breath, that inhale for 4, the holding for 7, and the breathing out for 8. And just really settle the whole of yourself into this breath rhythm. Feeling the breath moving all the way down underneath your right hand. And as we breathe, just feel with everything you have the absolute gratitude in you for healing that is freely offered from the divine. So you don't have to pay for this, you don't have to be worthy for this, you don't have to be good enough, smart enough, you don't have to be well enough to get healing, you don't have to be sick enough to get healing. This is freely given. And with everything you've got, with that breath moving for you now, what you're looking for is a sense of presence, of weight in your left hand, arrival in your left hand, warmth in your left hand, tingles through your left arm. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. So right now, the left hand for most people is the hand that we receive energy in. Our right hand for most people is the hand that we emit energy out. So right now, we're, through our action, looking for Raphael to bring cosmic divine energy. Energy that is personal and unique to each of us, is resonant for each of us, to bring it in through the left hand and to just fill that whole of that solar chakra, our battery, with everything we have. So just take a moment. So do you have a sense in yourself that you are no longer alone in your focus on your own healing? So just check in. Is there a presence? Is there a guiding presence with you? Is there a sense that even as you draw the energy into yourself, that actually more is coming to your hand than you can even imagine? It's as if your hand is now fuller and full of energy that's cascading over it. That there is an absolute gifting of that energy, more than you expect, more than you'd be able to do on your own. There it is. So keep breathing the breath and keep sensing that energy coming. And we're just going to take our left hand now and just place it at our heart center. And just feel now how the solar chakra is now gently moving energy from and receiving from the heart. So there is a lovely movement, the left hand drawing heart felt desires. And we're now gently allowing the solar chakra to interpret, to understand the deep heart desires we have are fundamental for our well-being. So the sense that we are in all of this, all of us, of course, desire to be well. And our heart knows this. So let the left hand read the vibrations of this powerful desire for well-being. And then let the solar chakra determine how the energy that we've drawn in with Raphael's help is now going to be shared throughout the energetic system. So feel the energy as it moves between these two chakras. The heart energy informing the well-charged solar chakra. And even as you sit here now, ask now where, with the right hand sending energy out and the left hand drawing energy in, where might this energy best be shaped now? Is there a looking for greater energy to come in which case take your left hand out? Or is it more a sense that you can move this energy in new ways? Now, this is where your thinking mind steps back and you're literally looking for an instinct or a picture of where the hands might go. So keep breathing, ask for Raphael's guidance. Where might the hands go? And just allow the hands to come where they need to come. Let the hands move. And indeed, one place they might move to is to create a lovely little bowl down at the Hara center, just below the belly button, left hand on top. But there are many places that the system might look to bring energy to. And as we sit here in this space, we also want to connect to the movement of Raphael. So we have asked for his help to bring to us resonant frequencies, to align us with the energetics of our own healing, to be available to the healing that is available to us. We've asked for his guidance in all of that. But there is also the movement of the wonderful golden spiral that moves from the energetics of the sun. This is different from sunlight. We recognize it as sunlight to our senses. But this is the energetics, just as we are the energetics underneath the matter. So as we hear moving our hands as we feel, or leaving them where they are, feeling the rhythm of the breath as it moves. Now feel at the crown center a spiral entering in, and if you need direction, imagine you have a clock that's in front of your forehead at 12. You'll move towards your left ear, going backwards towards your right ear, and then back forwards for the 12. So left ear, backwards, right ear, forwards. And just feel now, and again, you can choose to move or you can choose to be still and just feel the energy moving. But what we're looking for is this very deep connection to the movement of that left hand spiral. And this is the wonderful spiral of the solar energy coming down through our crown, gently moves its way down through the central spiral of our energetics, and it fires up at the solar chakra. So you know that you're getting this to work when, with movement or not, you become aware of the battery, the fire, the substance of your solar chakra warming up. If you don't have hands there, try placing hands there now. And indeed, place hands possibly away from your skin. You can feel the energy more clearly. So feeling that left hand rotation counterclockwise. Still feeling the breath rhythm. And just release now any patterns with Raphael's guidance of thoughts or beliefs around ill health, conditions, pain, tension, stress, places where you hold on, places where you constrict, places where there is grasping tension, places where there is excess or depletion, spaces and places where the energy has become disordered, spaces and places where there is not enough energy to actually fill and complete the task. And just keep drawing that movement of energy through you. And then notice how the energy of its own volition now travels all the way through you, all the way down to the very center of Earth. So notice it now as a golden spiral that continues and continues and continues all the way to the heart of the Earth. And you are within this spiral. So this is your unique frequency, your unique spiraling connection. This is your resonance. This is your thread in the whole, your weave, your dance. So feel that connection now, and with it again, ask to release. Let go of any beliefs that are holding you stuck away from your well-being, that are trapping you in a state of ill health, that are holding you away from your natural vitality and effervescence and delight in the world and presence and feeling welcome in the world, and especially anything that holds you away from knowing that the Great Mother loves you with everything she has. She holds for you the love print of your temple. And as you allow her to bring all of that, the coloring, the weaving, the completeness to your energy pattern, then you again begin to notice and understand that you are always and always and always healed. You have all of the healing you need. There is all well-being available to you. So now just releasing any movement, holding the breath, not holding the breath, but holding the breath pattern. Just check in now through all aspects of physical self in this moment. Check in for any disorder, any tension, any imbalance. And ask with Raphael for that imbalance, that state, that disorder to be released. To make it part of your past. Something again that your senses might notice still, but that you know and understand that in this state of vital, good, energetic, will pass in its own time. You're no longer concerned. Take another step into the energetic bodies. Check in with all emotional frequencies now. All of the emotions surrounding your physical well-being. Any grief, sadness, anger, any shame, doubt, concern regarding your physical well-being. Again, looking for the golden energy to release and just draw those emotions down and away. Coming to the very roots of the physical template itself. Checking that all substance is aligned correctly, that all required substantial and woven threads are present, drawing them up as required in this time. Raphael creates the order. Allow all and any misprints to be realigned, reordered, recalibrated, so that all aspects of self now from root to crown are resonant, coherent, and radiant. So again, with your awareness, run through every aspect of body, every aspect of self. Send your awareness deep into your past, send your awareness deep into your future. Not that time is of itself. It is filling this moment from all edges, is what we are looking to do. And with all aspects of this moment calibrated, notice how you are now. And choose one particular aspect of concern that you have had. And see now in this moment whether it is possible to connect again to that concern. It is now time to have a complete break with that concern. It is now time to call that concern of no longer an area that is of interest. And instead, with Raphael's help, to allow the focus now to smooth over that, to no longer jump on that or land on that or be drawn to that. There is an absolute sense that all parts of self now are fully within this state of healing and are healed. So, with everything you have, give thanks for the presence of Raphael, the guidance, the heart. Give thanks also for the grounding of that beautiful mother, the divine feminine energy, as she came to the call of Raphael, who represents that conscious divine masculine. With everything you have, seal this in this moment. And so it is. Thank you, my dear. And let us just stop that recording. Oh.